question I wanted to ask you yesterday, but I forgot regarding it, Charles. Like, what shapes do we need to review, like the area of parallels and stuff?
I don't know, to be honest, because it's not like they have a list, you know. So I've seen cylinders, spheres,
Just the general stuff, or
Colin.
should I go like all the way to trapezoid?
No, I wouldn't go that extreme. The only thing that I haven't seen, which is usual, is the pyramid. So they've done cylinder, sphere, cube, and cone. But they could do pyramid, but I kind of feel like they won't. And I'd be shocked if they did trapezoid or anything like that. Yeah. Alright guys, sit. Mubarak, sit. Guys, come on. No, Angela. Okay. Sit. Now, come on. So, what we'll have a look at. Sorry, we're just waiting for one student here using her phone. Are you ready to start? Right, so what we're going to have a look at in this class, I think last week or the week before we were practicing some hypothesis testing, and I think a lot of you would think it would be a good idea if today we practice some statistics questions. So we were looking at version 1 in the tutorial earlier. We might as well keep with that version since we have it open. So if I look through section A, let's see if we got any stats or probability questions. No. Yes. No. We've done normal distribution, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we should be able to do 11 and 12. So let's just start with 11. Okay? It's two mark questions. Can you give 11 a go here? You have it open? Yep. Same exam, A11. Are you trying 11 a beer and company? That's what I said. You can work on it, but try to do so quietly, okay? A11. It's probability. We're doing probability and statistics. A11, please. Sophia, you got an answer?
No.
Are you still opening it? Okay.
Take something.
You can't get the probability that over.
You asking me? It is impossible to get a probability more than 1 and less than 0.
Then I guess 72.
72 would be quite bad as an answer. You got an answer, Daniel? Got an answer? Okay, Celine, got an answer? Yeah, Sabrina? What's that? Is that a yes or a no? Are you two wearing the same jacket? Is there a special reason for that, or it's just a coincidence?
It's a very special reason.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. What's the reason?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Huh?
No, they want to switch sizes. We both bought the same jacket in different sizes.
Okay, but why did you both buy the same jacket?
We bought it in different times.
So it was a coincidence.
No, but we knew that we have the same jackets and we want to switch sizes.
I don't really follow this, but okay. Right. Okay, let's have a look at this now. So what type of problem is this? It's the Venn diagram. So we'll have to draw our Venn diagram. It looks like, yeah, we have A, B, A union B. So I call the middle piece X. So this piece here would be X minus 0.35, and this piece here would be, oh sorry, I wrote that backwards, sorry. It's 0.35 minus X and 0.6 minus X. And they also tell you that the union is 0.74. So that means 0.35 minus X plus 0.6 minus X equals 0.74. So that gives us an X, doesn't it? What did you get? 0.121? 21. Now there is another way to do it. Some of you know the other formula that lets you say P, A and B. If I remember correctly, it's PA plus PB minus PA union B, which you can also use. That would be, yeah, that's fine. 0.35 plus 0.6 minus 0.74. That also, that gives you in the picture the X, which is also 0.21. So you have two ways to do this, whichever you prefer. So that's 2 marks. The next question is, are A and B independent? And there's a way to check. Yeah. You need to check if probability of A times B equals probability of A and B, which equals 0.21. So does 0.6 times 0.35 equal 0.21?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
So are they independent? The answer is yes, by the formula. Okay. Well, they do say give a reason. I thought maybe so. Okay. You got that written down? Now, A12. Oh, no, sorry, actually. Yeah, well, we did A12, didn't we? 95% confidence interval. Yeah, we did. That was on the lesson on standard error, I think. So if you need a bit of a reminder, it's... Where is it gone?
So you just copied the question?
No.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
the question?
In other words, question A12, if you need a reminder of the lesson, is lesson 134. So try A12 now. Yeah, the formula is in the book for A12. What page is it on there, Mo?
7.
Yeah, and it actually says confidence interval. Yeah, page. So if you have your little formula book, it's at page 7. One sec. Let me just write this down. Now, what are you asking me?
Two questions, one not related to one more.
Okay.
If you were to domesticate a mythological creature, what would it be?
Dragon. And Matt's question?
Come back to me in a second.
I don't know. You've already put the coin in the machine. Make your selection.
There's the reset button that gives you the coin.
Not on my machine. Takes your money. Right, you should have an answer now. It's not a particularly long one.
Just sub in.
Just sub into the formula. The question is which formula though? So for this one, the 95% confidence interval. Standard deviation, 40 grams. Mean, 320. Sample size, 36. The confidence interval is x, the average plus or minus 1.96 sigma over root n. So here this is 320 plus or minus 1.96 times 40 over 6. Square root of 36. Mo, do you have those two answers or not yet?
306.9.
306.9?
323.
Grams. You said that formula is on page 7. Okay. Got that? Got that? Yeah. Okay, let's see. So on to section B. The first stats question comes up in B5. B5. Great. The whole thing's a stat question, looks like. And B6 as well? Yeah. Now, I know some of it has a hypothesis test in it, which we did. So, B5, find Sx, Sy, Sxy. Okay, so B5, and you might find it helpful to have your formula book open as well for B5. Now, just do the A part first. The formula, if you need it, is also on page 7 at the top.
So is it small s or big S?
It's small.
How are we supposed to know that it means?
Well, big S means the sum, which they tell you is 280. So it's unlikely that they're saying, what's the sum of x? By the way, the sum of x is 280. So, context, Mo, context. B4? You got the x and the y in it? Amjad? Yeah. X and Y? Was it a quadratic? Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Or do you need more time? What? Look or time? Time, okay. Good. I want you doing maths. You have a blank page in front of you. I want you to do maths. No, stop talking. You have two choices. Either you start doing maths or you go. Please select now. Did you get it finished, Rob?
I think I messed up the X now. Calculator maybe.
For me, it's quite confusing.
It's a little messy, but I don't think it's too bad. So let's have it. Yeah, the formula is, yeah, it is that, isn't it? It's in the formula book on page 6. Correct. Now, if we were to have a look at this, it really is as simple as using the formulas. So the first one would be square root, and they tell you what the sum of square is. It's 8230 over 10, which is nice, minus the average, which you have to work out. Yeah. So 823 minus 28. Square root. So what did you get for that? What is it, Amjad? 6.24, yeah?
Is it 280? I thought 28.
Yeah, but it's the average, 280 over 10. Yeah. SY will be the same. Square root 3450 over 10 minus 170 over 10. So what do you get there? Huh? Square what?
28.
Do we? Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Apologies. That should have... Yes, you're right. 28 squared. Thank you. Is that... Is it still 6.24 though? Yeah, yeah. And then, sorry, there's a square here as well in my formula. Give it to me as a decimal. No? What is it? 7.48? Yeah, is that okay? And then this one here would be 518 minus 28 times 17. Exact. Right, part 2. what's the OR? The correlation. So as you said, Amjad, the formula is Sx, Sy over Sxy, isn't it? It's in the formula book. So that's 6 point... I have it upside down? It's upside down? Sorry. Sxy over Sx, Sy. So on the top I have 42, and on the bottom I have 6.24 times 7.48. What does that give me? Should be close to 1 actually. A little bit less than 1. 0.99? What is it? 0.8998? So yeah, that's about 0.9 then. Lastly, describe the correlation. So result of 0.9 means true. We need a bit more words though. We need to talk about the size. Is strong or weak? Strong, positive. A strong positive correlation. Okay? The next question, part B now, is just a simple, is it a probability tree? Yeah, it's a probability tree. Okay, try the next part, B, please. Finished already? Let's have a look. So. Okay, ready? I think there should be enough time. It's a short one, isn't it?
Very short.
Yeah. Right. So your choices are, it can rain or not. No rain. Then it can rain again or not. Rain again or not. 0.6, 0.4, 0.6, 0.4. Final probability it rains on both days. So that is 0.6, 0.6, 0.36. And exactly one day, so that's rain, no rain, no rain, rain. So 0.24 and 0.24, 0.48.
Yeah,
So that's the answer there for that. It's fine. Okay, now let's have a look at C. We have a grouped frequency table, and we want the mean and median. Fine. Okay, try C now. Give them what they want.
They said you may wish.
It'd be helpful.
For the mean, they would like to range or specifically.
For the mean? What are you asking me? Like, exactly what are you asking me?
Never mind, I'll sit down.
Okay. We have an answer? You have an answer? Yes? So, the trick here for this is you have to replace all the intervals with a single point. So, you say that, roughly speaking, you have 2 heights of 22, 5 heights of 26, 12 heights of 30, 7 heights of 36, and 4 heights of 45. And so we calculate the mean as 22 times 2.
835.
Yeah. 26 times 5. 30 times 12. 36 times 7. And 45 times 4. We get the answer and divide it by 30, which is the total frequency is 30. So what did that come out as?
835.
What is it?
835.
800?
Sorry,
Couldn't
sorry.
possibly be 800.
Sorry, I didn't
What is
find-
it? 32.2 seems reasonable.
My bad.
Yeah. Centimeters. Yeah?
That's between.
Hmm?
Not getting exactly that answer is not an issue.
No, you should get exactly that answer because there's no rounding that happened here.
But not you took a number between.
Hang on one sec, yeah? Yeah?
That's right. There's also one question. Please.
No, I know, but is this part okay? Yeah, okay, so the next part. So the next part is, where's the median? Now, if you have 30 people, 30 seeds, whatever, the median will be between 15 and 16. So you have 2 people here. You have 7 people from here to here, or 7 flowers. You have, 19 from here to here. So the 14th and 15th was somewhere in this one. So in which interval does it lie?
28 to
The 28 to 32 interval. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can I scroll down? You have one left.
One of the questions you did answer.
Yeah, that's the one I'm giving you now.
Don't answer that. So I got 30.33333.
That's a bit off.
So is it a specific number that you take in between?
So which part are we talking about? Part 1 or 2?
Part 1.
Part 1? No, part 1 should be, did you round that point 2? That was exactly 32.2.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you're not getting exactly 32.2, then it means you've typed in something wrong.
Don't you take a number
Yeah, in between.
in between?
So what's in between 20 and 24?
Does it have to be exactly in between? Or
Yes,
does
it has to be exactly. You can't just pick any old number in between. Okay. Continue. So the next one, part D, is a Venn diagram with a little bit more difficult than the one we did in section A. Okay, so can you try D now? Yeah, got an answer?
Yeah, but the one outside the box should be 3 or 25.
Oh, you'll see in a moment. What do you think?
I think it's 3, right?
Sounds more believable to me.
I forgot what the line means.
Given that.
Given that. Yeah, okay.
Anybody got an answer? Got an answer? Daniel? Got an answer?
Not caught.
Got an answer, Sammy? Let's have a look at this now. So, we have a Venn diagram, and it's a Venn diagram of subjects. We have people who study maths and people who study physics. 18 study maths, 16 study physics, and 12 study both. 12 study both, but 18 study maths, so this must be 6. How many study physics? 16, so this must be 4. What's that? 22, is it?
Yeah, there's 25.
And there's 25, so there must be 3 people who don't study anything. Yeah? Okay. A student is selected at random, blah, blah, blah. What is the probability that they study maths and not physics? So how many, well, okay, so firstly it's going to be over 25. How many maths, non-physics people are there? 6, isn't it? Yeah, well that's 0.24. How many maths or, sorry, non-maths or non-physics?
3 over 25. 3 over 25, right?
Well, okay, well firstly it's over 25. Is it? 25. Yeah, well hang on, let's just think. Non-maths people, how many are there of those? 7. Now, please be careful. The non-physics people, you don't want to count the same ones again. So how many non-physics people are there that you didn't count the first time in your 7?
6.
Oh, hang on. Yes. How many non-maths people are there?
Non-maths?
7.
7.
Yes,
7. Okay. How many non-physics people are there? And don't count the people you already counted in those 7. 6. So 7 and 6 is 13. So that's 0.52.
Yes.
M given P, if you remember the formula, it's maths and physics over physics. So they're both over 25. So that's 12 over 25 and physics is 16 over 25. So it's 12 over 16, which is what, 0.75?
Yeah.
What does the slash exactly means?
Given that. So it's, what's the probability a student will study maths if you know they're a physics student already? So in other words, young Pang, it's these 12 among these 16. Yeah? Right, let's see. B6A is good. B6A. Next one, please. B6A. B6A. Expectation. You still have one left. Now you've already tried to ask me twice and you forgot. So this is your last time you can try to ask me a question. Don't forget it. What's your question?
I asked the last one, I said no. So I forgot the formula actually, and I did
For what?
for the last one.
Yeah.
And what I did was put 6, I put 12 over 16.
Yeah.
And that was this one.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Even in the
Huh?
even in the exam, that would be fine.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
But it means that I did show that.
It's fine. fine. If I said it's fine, I'm not lying to you.
You lied in the exam.
Did I?
Yeah, those 3 marks that would have given me the A star.
No, I
The
didn't
one
lie.
which I solved using error.
Yeah, I didn't lie.
You said it should be. You said it should be fine.
Should be fine, yeah. But
And
the
it
final,
wasn't fine.
yeah, it should be. But the final decision's not mine. Unfortunately, it's NCUK's decision. If it was my decision, I would just give it to you, because it should be fine. But it's their decision. Now, I don't agree with their decision. There's still an opportunity for it to be changed. They will certainly consider it if you were between grades. But if you were in the middle of a grade, they're not going to care.
That's right.
True, yeah. Right, have you got the A part done? So how do you get the K?
So 1 minus.
Yeah, the total has to be 1, doesn't it? So you need 0.14 plus 0.08 plus K plus 0.2 plus 0.31. That has to equal 1. So what does the K equal? What's it, point? 0.27? Now the next one is calculating the expected value, and the formula is you multiply the probabilities with the x's. So that would be minus 0.28 minus 0.08 plus 0 plus 0.6 plus 1.55? Is that the last one, 1.55? Right, so what does that total? 1.79? Now, in order to calculate the standard deviation, we first need to calculate the variance. The variance of x is the expected value of x squared minus expected value of x then squared. So we need to work out the expected value of x squared. So that would be 4 times 0.14 plus 1 times 0.08 plus 0 plus 9 times 0.2 plus 25 times 0.31 minus 1.79 squared. Now I think it should be small enough. What did you get, like 1 or something?
So, are you sure K is 0.27?
That's what they told me. Is K 0.27?
0.45?
Did you get 0.27 as well? I think 0.45 would be too
Yeah.
big.
But it is quite useful.
Yeah, okay. Right, what's this equal to? 6.99. So basically 7. Does anyone remember how to get the standard deviation? It's root the variance. So root of 6.99 gives me what? 2.64.
Is it okay to round like that?
Which, the 2.64?
No, 6.99.
Was it 6?
It's 6.9239. Is that fine?
What? Say what?
Yeah.
6.9859.
Hang on. I'll just check the marking scheme here.
Am I wrong again?
Could be Mo, if you can believe that. Let's open this here. So, what number was this? What question was this?
B6A.
B6A?
Second part. Variance.
Right, so, You know, in their marking scheme, they don't bother to say what this is. They just say you take the square root of the answer you got. And their final answer is 2.64. So, do you still get 2.64 even if you made a small mistake here? If so, that's actually okay.
Yeah.
It still references 2.64. So then you're all right mode. The previous one was 1.79 and 0.27. So that's all checking out then. Now we don't have time to do B and C, and we've already done D. So I recommend that you try to do B and C at some point as well, because it's normal distribution, where you have to use the Z tables. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Guys, you really need, we're getting very near the end of the book, so we need to have one eye on past exam questions, and you should be doing some in your spare time. I know you're very busy at the moment, but certainly when we get the book finished, we have to be doing only past exam questions. Okay? So there's no harm if you want to get a head start. Or, if you're doing Charles, that's fine too. One way or another, you should either be using your free study time for Charles exam questions or IFY exam questions. One or the other. Okay? Right. We'll finish there.